everybody, it is JPT, a shirtless JPT, here on the Skyfox server. Jump, 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 jump. I don't have my jetpack on, which explains this. Plus, this is using my old, not my old texture, but I got my jeans on underneath that and my no shoes. Volleyball scene from Top Gun, if you don't know what I'm talking about. That explains that. So I was reading my comments from my last video, maybe not my last video, one of my videos. Let me look real quick. It's from episode 10. Munchmo says, Cyanite, or, yeah, cyanite can be turned into plutonium in a cyanite reprocessor. You can use plutonium instead of yellowrhenium, yellowrhenium, this stuff, basically in the reactor. So basically, you can kind of just recycle stuff in and out. It not quite the same ratio. I think it's a 2-to-1. So for every 2 of these, you get basically, I guess, I don't know if they're equivalent, but it's a 2-for-1 deal. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, based on a video that I saw Bill do, let's go to the top first. I did the floors. That's not based off of what Bill was saying, but Bill moved in here, so he's already moved in. But one of the things that he said was that he just wanted the ability to fly out of here, just like fly straight out of here. And if you remember, he had windows here, so I had glass there, and I have glass here. So I kind of wanted to just make things match. And so this factory block is internal, whereas this is external, and this will make sense here in a second. But basically, he said he just wanted the ability to like just run and fly out of here. So, ask and you shall receive. Pass through here. Whee. Oh gosh. This thing started charging because I already jumped off once. I freaked out because I forgot that I didn't have my yeah, that's weird that this thing started charging. Oh, because the moon is going down. You have to be outside for that to charge, I assume. So I've actually used this. It actually, I fell almost that exact same thing without my jetpack on, which, let's go get my jetpack. And so when you hit it, basically, it's called a white stone. You have to find them in dungeons, and it saves you from dying, which is pretty cool. And it gives you some buffs, too. We'll just let that guy burn outside. I'm so glad skeletons can't come inside. You would think that if zombies can break down a door, jeez, that skeletons could do the same thing. Not the case. Oh, wait. Did I destroy my jetpack? No, it's still in here. Woo! That was a little scary for a second, because I was like, wait a second, I took this out. So I took all this out. We'll keep the Oculus accumulator. Let me put that on before we leave. I might look into the other jetpacks that are built into here. Deca seemed to make them seem like they're a little bit better. They take all sorts of weird stuff, but they're a whole mod in itself, so I'll probably wait before I actually end up doing that. Let's make sure that the skeleton is gone. He is not. Critical. I love fighting in the water. Except for this part. I can just fly, because he can't shoot me. Whee! Whee! I do this with a guest all the time. Oh my gosh, some skeletons are so OP. The fact that they can just shoot so rapidly is so annoying. I'm just having fun, by the way. I could easily take care of this guy. Just like doing this. Whee! There we go. I like this. I like the fact that their bodies are just kind of strewn throughout. Nathan gave us a present because I gave him some nether wart. So basically he gives us more nether wart back. Candied ginger, caramel apples, cup of coffee, popcorn, cup of tea, ale, and grape wine and apple cider. Pretty cool stuff. So He's more into the growing stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So if Bill wants to fly around, Bill shall be able to do so. And as you can see here, you can barely see these platforms. I used glass covers, basically the least, or the most transparent, I guess, with the least impact. So when you're kind of just flying around, you can't really see it. It kind of just blends in, like especially right there, just blends in. But I wanted to give him a platform that he could essentially land on and then walk right back in. What's really funny about these blocks is that you only see through the one that you're stepping through. So technically this is a ghost block and this is a ghost block as well. So I did that on both sides, and then I also did it on Josh's level, so he could do the exact same thing if he wanted to. I don't really have a floor, which is fine by me. This whole thing has kind of been my baby. One of the other things that I did was I put angles in here rather than solid blocks, kind of like this here. Also put in carpenter's blocks with glowstone, chiseled glowstone. I really like the way that looks. I put it on these levels here. Also put it here throughout each level. Use these snake stone. Then I used a fancier cobble block, and then this is just cobble. I saw Deca do this, and I thought that was really cool to kind of keep the gray look. I got these working, so you can actually use these on all the levels except for the top one, and I'm thinking maybe there's some sort of limitation on how long those pipes can be before they stop working. I don't know if there's like some sort of like, kind of like how there's a redstone extender. Maybe there's something like that for fluid, glass cables, fluix. I don't know. This one doesn't work, which I'm okay with because I really wasn't concerned about those working in the first place. So as you can see from underneath, it looks kind of cool. Kind of messes with your eyes a little bit through here if you kind of look at it that way, but enough to be different. I like that these blocks look different from underneath to where these look different, and then this is where it makes those connections, so that I guess it has a different bottom because of that. It's pretty nice. So if you just go underneath, of course, that one has it as well. This is iron that I put in the ladder to make it white. I could have used pretty much anything else, but I like the way it looked. As a matter of fact, we need to go up the ladder here. I've assigned rooms. That's Josh, Bill, and myself. I put lights here, and then here. This, of course, is the one that's down there, so you can see through it. I also put things here. I think I'm going to talk to Josh if we can maybe put the XP shower in here. This kind of plays a little bit of a factor, but I thought it would be kind of cool if each room had a connection to like a shower. So like this is the little hallway, and then there would be like an XP shower here, whether we do it above or below or both. I thought that would be kind of cool, that we could kind of make it seem like each room had its own little shower. Of course, carpenter's beds can only sleep at night. Munchmo is actually on with me, which was a little bit ironic. He posted the comment, and then he came right on, and I was like, strange. See here, this is a little bit better, but we'll have to probably design this one over here before we can do anything else. Of course, these crafting terminals aren't working either, which I'm a little curious about. This is just a regular terminal that I didn't put in right. I'm wondering, see, that one works, and I bet this one works. Oops. Yeah. So I must have missed some wiring somewhere when I was putting covers on. I bet I probably just accidentally cut it off. So I'll have to figure that out. And that's probably the same thing that's, well, no, I don't know. I probably did just something that cut off something. So that top one is probably working just fine. I just have to go look for it, but we won't do that in this episode. I put an extra block there. Not sure why. Oh, because I didn't want this to show through here, because that block there is this block here. I just wanted it to show up on the sides here. What I might do, I might make it so you can pass through this wall too with a ghost block. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do that. Go so you can kind of see how these work. I think Munchmo kind of tried to warn me that, is that not going to mess with anything? I don't think it is. Ah, it is. Ah, dang. Although, is that going to... Yeah. So I probably won't do that now that I think about it. Oh wait, ghost blocks act as wool. Just like that. Maybe I'll do it here and put that one back. Did I get a block that I didn't actually have? Let's go ahead and put that there. So basically, see, it became glass instead. You got to really play with these blocks. They're really fidgety. Let's see. I know I can collect these because they're special kinds of glass. Nope, got a full inventory still. Where did that carpenter's block go? Well, I guess I'll just get another one. Wedge. There we go. Still full inventory. We'll just put that stuff there. I want to make sure that... these blocks are a little irritating. Because that happens. That happens. Let's just do that. And then we can put this one down as we get hurt, of course. Why wouldn't we? And put that there. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of the creative process. What goes through my head when I do this stuff. There we go. And then we could put this glass back and it shouldn't be a problem. Because basically these ghost blocks take the source of what you're using. So there we go. So I need to do the same thing for the glass there. And I think I have some of those left over. Yeah, see, glass covers. And then what I can just do... Oh, dang it. Let's see. I can put it on that one. Oops. I could do this also with their... You know what? I wonder if I could do that with... Let's try these out here. I can't do that. Yeah, see, they don't actually use connected textures, so it'd look a little weird if I did it in the rooms upstairs. Go ahead and pick those up. Come on. Oh, that's so annoying. Because those blocks act a little weird. So here we could just step out. You know, we could just want to jump up here. We could, or if you just wanted to quickly come down, I guess you could, and then just Michael Jackson into it. So that's just kind of how those work. I mean, good suggestion by Bill. I mean, I wasn't like, oh, I can't believe he's complaining that he wants to be able to walk around. It's like, no, that's like legitimate. That makes sense. Who wants to elevator up and down when you could just walk outside? Makes sense. I'm actually glad I watched this video when I was actually in the middle of working on this stuff, because I could just incorporate it right away. And again, is that the right? That may not be the right cover. Let me see. Yeah, that's actually not the right. That's actually not the right block. Now that I think about it, I've got some that are, yeah, that's like the normal glass cover. I could swear I had some more. Let's see, glass. Here they are. I was like, that doesn't seem right at all. What else can I get? I just get rid of the normal glass. Yeah, this one is way better for this. Let's see. Nope, that's not right. It's hard to see these two. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Whee! Ah! Got a jetpack and you're still falling. Gotta love it, right? So everyone can fly in their own fashion. I just choose jetpack. And I think everyone has the one up step thing, so this should work for them. And I don't really want that one to be as well known. But I like it. I think it looks cool. Of course, the ceiling, I have to figure out what I'm going to do here. This is the lounge. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Weremuffin built this old building that Josh had in one of the old Groundfox servers well before I even joined. So that was kind of cool to see him do that. I think he did it during a live stream. But basically, the whole point of this video was to build this whole, let's see, there we go. This thing here, Cyanite Reprocessor, which I have all the materials for. Let's go ahead and build that. And then what I'm going to have to do, probably off camera, is to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff. So we just do the stuff like this. I had to build probably more of those. What are those? Let's see, casings, that's right. So casing, oh yeah, we got 7 of those. It's not quite the position that it needs to be. What is this? A fuel rod. I can't remember the names of anything. Fuel rod, we have 1, that's perfect. And then piston, which we know the names of those. Piston. Just wanted to show you guys that I know how to build stuff. So here is this bad mamma jamma, which I think we're going to put down here, because remember, I was like, well, this isn't helping us do anything. By the way, ooh, ME controller looks pretty. I put a toggle switch on it, up and down. These, I guess that one is not as full as it was before. I don't know, the buttons kind of freak me out. I'm like, is it breaking? But I think it just has to do with capacity. But if I turn it off, it turns it off. And then if I turn it on, it takes it a second to kind of like your, I guess, kind of how like your normal computer would act, where it doesn't boot up right away. Boop, there you go. By the way, I did buy a 240 gigabyte solid state drive the other day. I was kind of tired of some of my series not working the way they should in terms of recording. They were just kind of breaking. You know what? I think we could just add that there. It's getting a full charge now, and we can kind of act. I think red is is it input, output, and then water. This thing needs water, which will come up here, which again is why we need to build that accumulator, which I think I'm going to basically make it so that the stuff comes down through here, inputs here. There's going to be water around here, which we'll run cables for. Munch made actually a really good point that we should probably run some sort of water cables. That way if somebody else needs water on a different level, we could do that. So we could maybe just have an external pipe that runs up through that way. I think it's a great idea. Just have to figure out where the pipes are going to run. We'll probably use the golden fluid transport pipe, which you probably saw when we were at the thing getting my jetpack, which is pretty cool. So you'll see all that. I'm going to just figure all this hot mess out and show you here in a second. So be right back. All right, we are back. We are back, and well, some time has passed. Maybe 2 hours. Had a number of things go down. So we got here our Aqueous accumulator set in our factory block covers. Also brought my electrolytic separator here to charge that good old jetpack of mine. Don't really need a charge, but I'll toss it in there anyways. Of course, it dumps out the oxygen. Otherwise, it would store up here. Need to find maybe something that it can do with that oxygen. Not 100% sure. And of course, now it's building up the hydrogen again. Wow, we did that we just timed that out just right. Got our ingenious extruder here, which will make stuff if we ever wanted to. But here is the Cyanite Reprocessor. So it's got water coming in here. Interesting. Is it not exiting the way it should be exiting? Should be going out of here up into there. It was working, I swear. Maybe it doesn't need it? Surely it's not that smart. Of course, that's where it comes up. Yeah, it would be going here. So not like super efficient, but enough to keep things running. I'm not honestly too worried about it. I am curious though as to why it's not leaving here and going where it should. It's not whoa. You saw that happen, right? This might need to be powered. Oh, you know what? That's what's causing the problem. That right there. I wonder if I could just put a factory plate and block it. Oops. I bet I could. No. Well, I bet that's why. Oh yeah, it's getting power from all the sides. That's not good. Power comes down here. And of course, my big issue with these is that you can't use these, like these covers here. You can't use these on these, so it looks a little weird. I could swear that was running. I hate that this has that problem. I really hate that. Where can we... Well, we just make it come out of the top. Yeah, we'll just do that. Just make it come out of the top. So we'll change this. Have it come out. Oh, jeez. Well, we can't do that because that's the input. Ah! Just had to make it so that this is not a vector. Maybe that's just what I needed to do. Yeah, that's just what I need to do. We'll just do that on all sides. Of course, this isn't as super fancy as it could be. Ah! Where did that go? Oh, it's in my hand. Ah, this game. It's weird sometimes. Okay, so why is it not connect? Oh, it's not connecting because it's not being told that it's an output. Whee! So just when you think you got everything figured out, not so much. Not so much. Let's make sure, because it comes out of here just fine. And I say that, and it doesn't. This is input. This is output. So why is it not? You know what? I wonder. Do I have access to those? Let's see. Nope, they are all the way down to the bottom. For some reason I put them in this thing here, whatever I was... Or I didn't. Oh, you know what? I know where I put them. I remember now. They're in here. Yep, they're right here. Well, this just speeds up items. This doesn't actually take things out. Oh, gosh, dang it. Because you can click on this. Let's just add this as a filter. Maybe that'll help. Well, I don't know. I've got to figure that out. These pipes are... They drive me crazy. They drive me crazy, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just make this match this or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's working somewhat. Somewhat. It was working before, I swear. I don't really... Basically, when that hits 10% depleted, that's when it pushes it out. But we need some more stuff in the core. We need to step up the production. So we'll dump 4 in there. That'll get it back up to 100%. Get it back to full burning potential. It's probably a big waste, but you know what? I don't care. So this basically runs around 385. It's full. It's not really burning too fast, which I can appreciate. But one of the things I'll end up doing, although now that I'm reconsidering it, see if we've got this water here. Well, I was going to run lines, but it's just going to end up having big holes in the floor. Because you can't, you just simply cannot put, here, we can't put this cover on here. It just won't let us, which is really annoying because I really like the way this stuff looks. Like when it goes through here like that, I just really like that, but it's not this size, it's bigger. It's much bigger. So yeah, that's the input. So I know it goes in. I've been seeing it go in I've been seeing this work just fine. It's just not working because I'm on camera. That's the problem. So I ended up, let's see, this is all the same. Oh yes, that's right. We've got to climb up here anyways. So I ended up adding this line here. And what does that go to? Well, it goes up to our processed ores. So whatever gets put in this chest, which this chest is kind of overkill, but all of our ingots now are in our system, and that's how I transferred them there. I had to make a special... Oh, you can't go down that way. You think I'd know that by now. I'm the one that did that. I've got this import bus on the end of it, and so that it basically inputs things back into the system. Still not 100% sure as to why like this one on the very top doesn't work. I'm thinking maybe it just has a limitation of either... I was thinking stuff channels, but I just think it's the length of the cable. I think the length of the cable really messes with it, because as a matter of fact, I came up in here. So like this one doesn't work, but it works like if it's up here. So I think it's just a little too long for what it needs to be, and I'm not going to try to figure out how to shorten it, to be honest, until maybe like somebody smarter like Deca or even Munchmo might know. So hopefully I'll get that figured out by the time you guys are seeing this. I don't know what Josh plans on doing with this stuff, if he wants to put it in here or not. One of the things I accidentally did is I accidentally cardboard boxed this whole thing, so it took everything in this in the crafting terminal. So I had to build a crafting terminal from scratch, and I was not very happy about it. Oh yeah, I found some diamonds. 31. So that's a good time, because I had to build a diamond pickaxe and do some work on some stuff off camera. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I've done anything else. I swear this actually does work. I want to see this actually. Yeah, it's going to take a while before it gets to 10% depleted. So that is going to do it for this episode of Skyfox. Kind of a little scatterbrained towards the end, but hey, that's just kind of the game for you. Modded Minecraft, you gotta love it. So if you liked today's video, by all means leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing ya.